Kourtney Kardashian has flaunted what Scott Disick can't have anymore before, but she's usually a little more subtle about it. You know, she'd just happen to be wearing a heart-stopping bikini while out with her kids and then post the photos. Standard stuff. This time, she's added a little context, and that context is the bedroom. And that's before the second pic goes way too far. Subtle, girl. Subtle. You know, just one of those casual, carefree photos of a stunningly beautiful woman, lounging on her back and sticking her legs in the air. The most innocent, normal photo imaginable, right? Like, lots of people flop onto their beds like that, but they don't pose for photos like that. There was some planning and coordination that went into this. And, again, she's on a bed in a bedroom with her legs in the air. That's about as suggestive as it gets without anybody eating a banana in one bite, you know? And that's not all. Then she makes it super awkward for everyone who doesn't have a foot fetish. I don't mean to sound judgy, but Sure, maybe she's showing off her ankle jewelry or her shoe or whatever, but gross. She has to know that there are countless people with foot fetishes out there. We've all typed an actress name into Google at some point to settle a debate about what movie they were in, only to see autocomplete horrify us with the suggestion of feet. Sure, lots of people have their kinks and some are weirder than others. But somehow the people who scour the internet for photos of Ariana Grande's feet are weirder to me than people who are into oviposition or whatever. They're all weird, though. Which begs the question, why in the world would Kourtney throw them this bone? Like, plenty of celebrities take suggestions on what fun photo shoots they should do for social media, and then go hey wait a minute when somebody tweets that they should do Instagram videos of them trying on shoes. Please, stop trying to trick them. Meanwhile, Kourtney's just feeding the flames. No ankle jewelry, no matter how expensive, is worth that. But, anyway, that first photo has to be directed at Scott, right? Admittedly, we have to wonder if Scott Disick is truly the target, here. On the surface, it makes sense. Thought Disick Oh, sorry. Scott Disick has been making an ass of himself all over the world recently. We know that Kourtney Kardashian is disgusted with Scott for his antics. Particularly when they involve teenage actress Bella Thorne. It had looked like the two had parted ways after Cannes, but now Bella Thorne's been taking weird bikini photos in his backyard. And then the two of them were spotted attending Lana Del Rey's birthday party together, because of course they did. On the other hand, however, there's Kourtney Kardashian's boy toy, 23-year-old model Jens Benjamin. And no, it's not hypocritical for her to judge Scott. Bella isn't old enough to drink legally while Jens can do everything but rent a car and become president. This could be a photo for his benefit, and not necessarily in a friendly way. Rumor has it that Kourtney's broken it off with Jens Benjamin. We don't know for sure if she's given her dreamy young lover the boot, but it might just be a perception thing, because Kourtney's been careful to not invite him home to see her kids. She's super protective of them and she doesn't want to be like, hey, look at mommy's new hunky special friend. They're still super young and she and Scott have still been doing family vacations, for their sake. So what some might perceive as distance between this couple might be very deliberate and not a sign that the relationship has gone south. In fact, if Kourtney took this photo in a bedroom that Jens hasn't gotten to visit, she may have posted it for his benefit. Sharing it with the world would be a bit naughty, but some couples are super into that. Ultimately, figuring out which man the photo's meant for might come down to figuring out whether it's Scott or Jens who has a foot fetish. Maybe this is for Scott, to remind him what he's missing. And maybe to show what he can have back if he cleans up his act, since Jens may be out of her life. Maybe this is for Jens, teasing what he can have soon or flaunting what he can't. Or maybe this is for some unknown third party, or just a thank you to fans who thirst after her day in and day out.